Hi everyone, my name is Kendra Read. I am director of the Goal Diggin Stars. If you're watching this now, you're watching the replay, drop a comment below, #replay, so I can say hi to you. I'm so excited for my topic tonight. I think this was perfect. I tend to be a rambler. So this was a good topic for me because I can stick to my 10 tips and not travel off into nonsense land. Hi Courtney, hi Amanda. Amanda, thank you so much for tagging me and asking me to do a live video tonight. I'm so excited. I'm nervous. This is my first time doing a live video for anyone other than my team, so I'm nervous. Hi Becca. I'm just gonna wait a couple of seconds for some people to jump on before I start talking. Hi everyone. Tell me hello when you have arrived. I love talking. I love friends, so I have a buddy with me tonight to calm my nerves a little bit. Thank you guys for the hearts. You guys are so sweet. Hi, Abby. Hello. So, first of all, I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself if you don't know me. My name is Kendra Read. I am the director of the Goal Diggin Stars. I've been a consultant for almost 7 years, which is crazy. It makes me feel old, like I'm like an old lady. But I've been a director for almost 2 years, and honestly, the year that I hit director, that would probably be where I consider my business to actually taking off. So technically like 2.5 years, but who's counting? I have a team of 109 rock stars right now. One director under me, Becca, she's on here. She's a rock star. My goal, my huge, disgustingly scary goal, is star director this fall. Earning the incentive, obviously. I'm sure you guys can definitely agree with me on that one. You guys probably have the same goal of earning incentive. It's a little scary, but just take it one step at a time, plan each single month, plan each week, and I promise you will get there. Hi, Misty. Thank you for joining me tonight. Okay, so basically I was told I could do whatever I wanted, or I could tell my top 10 tips for having a successful business. Hi, Allie. So I went with the top 10 tips because I'm a rambler, and if I was talking about a topic on my own, I would probably be here for like an hour. So I'm shooting for like 20 to 25 minutes, and then we'll be able to do like a Q&A at the end if you guys have any questions. And then obviously those of you watching the replay, if you have questions, just drop them in the comments and I will get to them basically almost immediately because I'm always on Facebook. So, top 10 tips on creating a successful business. That's a tongue twister. Number one, and this might seem kind of like, duh, but I feel like it's super important to know the products. Definitely, you know, the best way for you to know the products is to have them in your house and to be using them. That way you can give a true and honest opinion about the products themselves, and you're not kind of like, oh, let me look that up. You know, you're on top of your game. You can personally say, I love that warmer. You know, it looks like this in person, or, you know, our laundry stuff, blah, blah, blah. Like, you are able to give a true, honest opinion and not so much like a scripted, businessy type of opinion. That being said, we have frequently asked question documents on the workstation under the business resources tab. But if you go to the workstation and you use that search bar at the top, type in FAQs and literally all of them will come up. I love that search bar. I use it like crazy. If that was not there, I would not know how to find anything. My top two, my second, is to utilize trainings and corporate events. So the training center is amazing. If you have not taken the time to just go through and look at it, they updated everything. It's truly amazing, all of the information and the different training topics that are on there. I highly recommend going and looking that up. The weekly Tuesday training call, I know it's during the day, And some people, you know, have jobs and children and, you know, priorities and stuff like that. But definitely look into that. It's right on the home station. It's right on the home screen of the workstation. And you're able to click it. You're able to see, you know, the description for this week. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it's actually Disney compliance stuff. And I'm super excited to kind of learn up on that and make sure that I'm doing everything that I should be doing. I think I'm doing okay, but it's scary because there's so many rules when it comes to Disney. So definitely check that out. Hi, Tiffany. And consultant-led training groups like this one, led by our amazing Amanda Post. These are an amazing way to kind of throw ideas off each other and not have to rely so much on our upline or, you know, the workstation or something like that. It's easier to kind of get a little bit of feedback and opinions and what other consultants are doing, and it's an amazing way to network. I have made so many Scentsy friends based on just consultant-led training groups and Facebook and all of the above. So they're an amazing tool. And also YouTube. I feel like YouTube is kind of forgotten about, and I know that there are some amazing consultants that do YouTube videos on the regular, like Allison Dalkey, Jessica Villarreal, Jennifer Anderson. I'm trying to think of some names for you guys to search on YouTube. I definitely would too, Misty. I was supposed to not read the comments. Darn it. I get so distracted, but I definitely would. It's going to be an amazing topic, and it's one of those things where I feel like you can never have too much information on that. Hi, Heather, my boot camp sister. Okay. And then the last is attend events. So World Tour, Scentsy Family Reunion, I highly recommend it. I know sometimes it's hard, you know, finances and the timing and getting there and all that stuff, but I promise you the investment in going to these trainings is huge for your business. They say it all the time, but those that show up at these events go up. I promise you that it is something that will be completely business changing. Back in 2016 when I went to Nashville, I sat there and I watched everyone walk across the stage as a director, and I took a picture of the sign that said director, and it was big and sparkly, and I saved it on my phone, and I said, I am coming back next year, Kansas City, as a director. And 3 months later, I hit director. So I promise you the investment is huge, and if you want to make something out of your business, you definitely need to, you know, put that into it. Number 3, consistency. Be consistent in all aspects of your business. Consistency is key. I loved Nashville. It was amazing. Keep answering the comments. I'm so bad. Be consistent in all aspects of your business. I promise you consistency is key. This goes for social media, for follow-up with your team, anything like that. Hi, Monica. You know, you want to be consistent with it, because if you're not consistent, you're not really looked at as being seriously, you're not being looked at as a serious consultant, in my opinion. You know, people are just kind of like, oh, she said she was going to do Wax Wednesday, but I haven't seen her in 3 months. You know, so something like that, that's easy to be consistent with. Definitely be consistent. A VIP customer page. Hi, Monica. A VIP customer page, a business page, and a team page on Facebook all are able to schedule your post. That is a lifesaver for me. I schedule my post every Sunday. For my like page, I just do, like, you know, the typical, like, kind of product-y, like more like trying to get customers. And then my customer page is more personal, and you know, that's where I post more so like getting your opinions, and we have this and this, you know, stuff like that. And then obviously my team page, I'm in Arizona, so my timing is a little bit off, so sometimes I'll schedule stuff to be posted in the morning, and that way they think I'm like an early riser, but nope, I was sleeping, and I definitely scheduled that post. Engagement or not, always continue. When I first started and I hit director, I made a goal that I wanted to do team chats every week. And I did team chats for maybe like 2 weeks, and I think I had one person both weeks. And I gave up. I stopped doing it because I was frustrated, and I was like, if I'm going to put the time into it and they're not going to, blah, blah, blah. And I had the wrong mindset to it. I started team chats again. We do team chats every single week. We've been doing them for well over a year, and I probably have at least 15 people on team chat every week. It's something that me and my team love doing, and if I wasn't consistent with it, then it wouldn't be happening anymore, and I wouldn't have that one-on-one, well, I think it's one-on-one. I wouldn't have that connection with my team, just, you know, if I would have stopped doing my team chats. I'll come back to, I'm going to swipe because I get distracted. I'll come back to the comments at the end. I'm going to do like a Q&A. So I'll go back, comment your questions as you like, as they pop into your head so you don't forget. And then at the end, I'll come back and read the comments. Number 4 is storefront/branding. So storefront to me is exactly what you think it sounds like. Are you using our products in your home? When somebody walks into your house, are they bombarded with Scentsy products like warmers and diffusers and cleaning products and hand soap and laundry? I mean, I don't think they're going to be in your laundry room, but you know the gist. Are you using our products? And also branding. Branding is huge. I just got this shirt. I love it. I love it. Branding is huge. I make it a goal, a necessity. I make it a necessity that every single time that I leave my house, I have at least one thing on that's Scentsy. Whether it be a hat, a shirt, my bag, I'll even put like a buddy clip or something on my purse. But as long as I have one thing on that Scentsy, then I'm allowed to leave the house. I have had so many people come up to me and say, oh my gosh, like I, you know, just moved here. I don't have a Scentsy consultant. You know, multiple occasions like that. And if I didn't have my Scentsy shirt on, then nobody would have known that I sold Scentsy. Definitely carry business cards, catalogs, samples, anything like that, because when those people come up to you, you're going to want to be able to give them something to take home with them, some information. I also have been, in the past, but I've actually changed this up, I carry around the Enter My Drawing slips. I got these off from Scentsy Success. I carry them around just to get people's information, and I tell them, you know, I do a monthly drawing, just a scent circle or something. But it's a good way for me to get their information, so that way I can contact them in the future. I recently started doing contacts through the Maven app, which I'll get to because I talk about that because I love it. But there's an option in there to add contacts, and it's so much easier, I think, to break out your phone in this day and age and give it to them and say, hey, can you enter your information for me? Like I do a drawing, blah, blah, blah. You know, the same spiel, but instead of having to, you know, have them write down all their information, they're just sticking it right into your phone. Number 5, being personal on all posts. This is probably my number 1, but I tried to keep this in order. They're not in order of greatness or anything, but I tried to keep them like kind of together. I always share actual pictures of product. The only time, literally the only time that I will use a flyer is if we have to, or if new products are released that day and I have ordered but it hasn't arrived, then I will definitely share it using a flyer, whether it be from the marketing tab or, you know, a flyer that I made, whatever the case may be. That's the only time that I use flyers. I think it's super important to kind of set yourself apart from other consultants. Literally, you are the only reason that you're different from me. You know, your personality, the way that you do things, the way that you present things, that's what makes your business yours. So I always post actual pictures of the product. I stage my products a lot. Like I usually post pictures when I have them outside. Like I'll bring them outside. Like Winnie the Pooh Scentsy Buddy and Tigger Scentsy Buddy. I brought those things right outside and I sat them in the chair and I made them look cute. You know, obviously we can't use filters or anything. But other products, you know, like I kind of stage it with other things to kind of make it more personal, more my own, you know, and then other things that I don't really have anything to show for it. Like if it's not a product, if it's more like hosting a party or joining my team, then I'll take a picture with something. So like the only thing that I can grab right now is my SFR Go. So obviously this isn't available, but pretend it's a regular Go. I'll post a picture with it and I'll be like, oh my gosh, I love my Go. Did you know that you can host a party and get this for 50% off? Something super simple, but it's you. It's personal. You're showing your face, you're showing your customers who you are, and you're also relaying the information as opposed to posting a flyer of our host rewards. Do you want to host a party? Did you know you could host a party? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I scroll right past that stuff. Like, it's just, you know, it's not very personal. So you want to be personal with your post. Number 6 is Facebook parties. Facebook parties have been huge for my business. I started out doing an event. I do events for everything, but I have 2 parties that I do on Facebook. I do an event for both of them. One of them is strictly posting. Like, I'll go live and welcome everyone, but for the most part, it's just posting our products. I do it in about an hour increment. Maybe it might go over to like an hour and a half. But when I found posting throughout the week, people kind of get distracted, and I wasn't getting as many orders as I would have liked, so I shortened it into an hour. I post the products, you know, every couple of minutes, and people are able to comment on what they want, you know, interaction, stuff like that, and that's one way that I do it. And then the other one that I just started doing that I love is 30-minute Facebook Live parties. I have a setup. I have a bunch of different warmers, like different kinds of warmers, like lampshade. I have Star Dance, Stargaze, regular warmers, element warmers, you know, just a bunch of different warmers. I have one of all of our products, and I just kind of go through on a live and I explain our products, explain the differences in our warmers, our lifetime warranty, you know, and show them all the products like in person. And that's been going amazing. But the one thing that I will stress about Facebook parties that they all have in common is that hostess coaching is huge. I promise you, it is party changing. So I adapted my hostess coaching from Kimberly Polito. I think she's on this group actually. Her hostess coaching is awesome. It's amazing. You just kind of reach out to people, you know, when you start the party up, you tell them, you know, you should invite this many people because, you know, you want it to be personal. You don't want it to be seem spammy and stuff like that. And then a couple days into it, you know, you'll let them know the party is tomorrow. Here's a message that you can send to your friends. This, and this, you know, you can include your personal special. Like, it just kind of makes it better when it comes from the host as opposed to you as a consultant. One, because Facebook filters messages, and if people don't see the request, then they're not going to see your message. But 2, that's their friend. You know, they're going to want to hear from their friend over a consultant that they don't know. So hostess coaching is huge. And also, you know, I feel like we do this all the time, but maybe our host hasn't. Maybe this is the first party that they've ever hosted for direct sales, so they honestly don't know what to do. And I think host coaching definitely just kind of gives everything in black and white and helps them have a successful party. Number 7, creating relationships. I am huge on creating relationships. I never want my business to seem about sales. I never want my customers to feel like I only appreciate them because they buy from me. You know, so I will reach out to them and check in with them, even if it's not a follow-up. It has nothing to do with Scentsy. But if I see something on Facebook, like, you know, something's wrong with their dog. I'm big on animals, sorry. Something's wrong with their dog, or, you know, a death in the family, or anything like that, you know, I'll reach out to them, or if they ask for prayers, I get that a lot. I will personally reach out to them in a message and just say, I saw your post, I hope everything is fine, and I'll be praying for you. It's something, you know, that's just kind of building that relationship, that friendship outside of Scentsy, and I love friends. You guys know, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you probably don't know me in real life because I love just having friends. And so if you want to be my friend, definitely send me a friend request, but whatever. And I'll do that. You know, I will reach out to my customers, check in with them, just make sure everything's fine. I engage on their social media posts. You know, if they post a picture of their kids, then I'll like love it because I love everything. And, you know, I'll comment and I'll say, oh my gosh, your kids are adorable, or I hope your kids have a great first day of school, or anything like that, just to kind of like, hey, I'm here, like, I'm your Scentsy consultant, but I'm also, you know, your friend, and I'm interested in your life. I also send small gifts and greeting cards every now and then. You know, around Christmas time, I'll kind of pick a couple of customers that purchase from me a lot. And, you know, I'll send them something small, like a scent pack or a scent circle or a room spray, whatever. I'll send them something small, and I'll tell them, you know, I just wanted to send this to you just because, like, I really appreciate your business and I appreciate you as a friend. And then I'll also send cards. Like I said, if, you know, anybody has like a death in the family, if it's a birthday, anything like that, I'll send them a card just to let them know I'm thinking of them. And obviously follow up, and that's my number 8. My number 8 is follow-up because I'm obsessed. I use Maven. If you guys don't have Maven, I highly recommend it. It's $7.99 a month after your free trial. There's a Facebook group. They're so, like, just so into us as consumers and helping us, you know, utilize the app as best as the app can be. And it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. I am obsessed with Maven. It's so easy. I'm also, like, a pen and paper girl, and I like keeping, like, track of everything, like solid track, like in real life. So I actually have a binder that I created after I watched Jessica Villarreal's YouTube video. I followed the same system as her. It is the 1 week, 1 month, 3 month. I make a, let's see if we can do this. I'm at the back. You guys can see, I make an order form for every single order that's placed with me, even if it's online. And that way I can put little post-its on there and say what they said to me when I followed up with them. I really like it. That's just me. I'm extra like that. I have to have, like, all of this different stuff. And then customer mailings. I send out a scent of the month sample every single month after someone purchases for 3 months. And I send them, this is a little postcard that explains my VIP monthly mailing. It just talks about, you know, you get this for 3 months after you purchase, post this online with your review to be entered into a drawing, all that jazz. I put a monthly flyer in here, monthly special flyer. And then this month I actually did 2 samples. I did the Alpine Meadow Scent of the Month, and then I also did the Berry Fairy Tale as, like, their teaser for the new catalog, and they really loved it. So like I said, I send these out every single month. I've been doing it for just over a year, and it has been tremendous. I highly recommend it. And number 9, always be sharing the opportunity. It is never too early to start building your team. As soon as you get that first recruit and, you know, you have someone under you, you are a leader. I feel like sometimes it kind of gets a little like misstrued, and people think like, oh, well, I'll be a leader once I hit director. You're a leader once you have someone on your team. And I think it's super important that, you know, you kind of take that role and just embrace it and make sure, you know, that your people are, you know, are good and you're staying on top of everything, you know, and looking for potential team members. Definitely, you know, share how Scentsy has affected your life. Be personal with it. Why are you doing Scentsy? Why have I been doing this for 7 years? You know, me and my husband are trying to have a baby, and I start IVF in the fall. I don't tell that to everyone. And that's why I do Scentsy. And that's something that people are going to be able to connect with you. Why you do Scentsy. Why you continue to do Scentsy. What has Scentsy given you, you know, since you've joined? And also, what can it give them? In this day and age, you know, we want to know how it's going to benefit us. We want to know what we're going to get out of it and why we should do it. And so you're going to kind of focus on how can it help them in their life? You know, are they a nurse? Are they a stay-at-home mom? Just kind of mold the opportunity to how it will work in their life and what they will get out of it. Definitely reach out. Don't just kind of sit around and wait for that person to join your team just because you posted about it. Definitely reach out, you know, message people. Just simply ask them a question. Have you ever thought about joining Scentsy? It can be for the kit. It can be for the discount. It could be for extra income. They want a career, anything. But have they ever thought about it? That's it. Start that conversation, and I promise you it will be so worth it. And number 10, last but not least, is leadership presence and sponsoring. Once you get that first recruit, like I said, you are a leader. Stay in contact with them. If you have a couple of team members, do a group chat. Do like a text group chat or a Facebook chat. You know, a team page even. Something where, you know, you guys can stay in contact with each other, talk back and forth, build that relationship. I do one-on-ones bi-weekly with my frontline. I just check in with them, make sure everything is great. You know, how are their goals? You know, if it's the beginning of the month, then we kind of set the goals together. But, you know, check in with them. Make that plan for them to hit their goals and, you know, just be there. Be present with your team and help inspire them. And I promise it will go so far. So that was my number 10. That was the end. Before I do Q&A, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I was so nervous getting ready to do this, but I'm like, it's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like Amanda said, I'm going to do this. And I'm so happy to say that I did it. So let's just kind of be loosey-goosey, and I'm going to answer some questions. Okay. Okay, I swiped it at Misty's question. So Misty asked, how do you get your VIPs interested in more likes on my business page? Business page, I kind of share every now and then. I'm not like a pay for likes or anything like that type of person, or pay to whatever you do with it. I have never gotten into it. I'm not that smart when it comes to stuff like that. I'm not really sure how it works or anything like that. Promoting, I think is what it's called, regardless. But I'll share every now and then. My business page I use, your business page is searchable on Google. So I learned, I can't remember who I learned it from. I think it was a breakout last year. And oh my gosh, I can't remember who did it. But if you put, it might have been Kimberly Polito. Anyway, if you put your location in your title, so the title of my business page is Kendra Read, Independent Scentsy Director, Phoenix. And if somebody is searching for Scentsy in Phoenix, my business page will pop up to them. And that's something that your VIP customer group is not searchable. So that's the reason that I keep my business page more for potential sales. And then my business page, my VIP page, no, not my business page, my customer page, my VIP page, I do more so like participation post. So I'll post some stuff that has nothing to do with Scentsy, like what do you like for breakfast? How do you like your coffee? I'm a coffee person. You know, what are your dog's names? Why are they named that? Like just like stuff like that that has nothing to do with Scentsy, but you're building that relationship with them, and it's also acting as a way for your post in your group to show up more on their newsfeed. If they're interacting in a group on Facebook, it's going to show up more on their newsfeed than if they were not. So that's why I kind of do that. And then obviously the more people that comment and like it, the more attention it gets, and it actually shows up on people's newsfeed that don't comment on your stuff in your group. So yeah. How do I get my team to engage? Kind of the same thing. I actually saw a breakout this year by Laura Godwin that talked about building community in your team page. So I'll do different things, like obviously like we do like team challenges and stuff like that. I post a lot. I do a lot of shout outs. I want to get into doing like pairing them up. If I'm not available, like when I was at SFR, I always dictate someone to be like the leader and, you know, kind of keep the team page going. Like, I mean, it's fine without me, but it gives them, you know, it gives them a job. And I love doing that because it's a way for me to acknowledge someone that's doing an amazing job. And Lisa, I know you're in here. Lisa was my girl for when I was at SFR. But it's acknowledging them, you know, I know that you're doing an amazing job, and I think you have what it takes to be able to lead our team page. And they might, you know, they can post whatever they want. They can go live if they want, you know, sky's the limit when it comes to that. And, you know, they can post definitely like motivational stuff, and all that jazz. And, I feel like that helps a lot too. And it helps motivate your team as well. It's kind of like goes hand in hand. But I don't know, maybe I'm just graced with a really active team. Like we have a really good team page. I highly recommend team chats. I love team chats. I know my girls love team chats. And it's just a way, like I'll go live. It's every Tuesday, same time every week. And I'll start out with shout outs. I'll start out with talking about our team numbers. I always let them know where we are, how we're doing. And I'll, you know, say shout outs and stuff like that. Who has top 5 PRV right now, who's active. And then we'll just kind of chat about what's going on that week. And then I might also touch on something that, you know, sparked me as like I want to talk about that with them, whether it be like a way to book parties, or I just made I posted on here, I just made recruitment packets. So something like that where it gives me a little bit of something to talk about. I think that they have definitely creates a sense of community. Oh no, Misty, you don't like Maven? Oh, I love it. There's a group on Facebook. It's called Maven Scentsy #powered by Maven, I think, is the name of the group, and it's amazing. It has helped me so much. She explained, her name is Janessa, she works for Maven. It has explained the app to me so well. Like, I just was able to record my samples that I sent out for the first time. I have never done that before. What do you guys like my bed? I have never done that before, and it's truly amazing. Becca, I love you. Oh, Joy, I love that. I'm so like, I'm very hopeful about, you know, the future and about our family and about having a baby. I'm very hopeful. And science is just awesome. You guys are so welcome. Monica, let me know if you have any questions while you're watching the replay. I personally have my customer page is closed. It might even be secret, but that's only because I want it to be. I don't invite everybody to my VIP page. I know that some people do, but I only invite people that order from me, and or if they refer a friend, then obviously their friend is more than welcome to come to the group. But I wanted it to be something special, and I wanted my VIPs to feel that. So I only have people in my customer group that have purchased from me in the past or have shown interest in purchasing. Like if we've had a conversation, I don't just post about it and tell, you know, who wants to be in it or anything like that. I have a team of 109. Lisa, I'm so glad you liked it. You did so great. I loved all your inspiration. You did so good. I love my team. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much again. If you have any more questions, definitely keep commenting them and I will answer them in the comments. A huge thank you again to Amanda Post for asking me to talk on the page. I had such a great time. I was nervous, but it's good now. Everything's fine. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to congratulate you guys when you hit director. Bye.